Start it up, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Popeye Goose. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today's video is just, the results from the playlist challenge number 4 and this past one last Saturday, challenge number 5. I tried to go ahead and leave some commentary. I uploaded a video the other day, but for some reason, man, I have a struggle with this Elgato system trying to stream to the internet and get everything going as far as the audio and the video quality. But anyway, I ended up changing the title name of that video just to, it was something like Stage 8 and 9 of Playlist Challenge 4. Originally, it was supposed to be the results of Playlist 4, but like I said, I had a problem with the audio, and my audio actually didn't come in. So I'm going to go ahead and release both of these so I don't get too far behind, because I got another Shark Card Challenge coming up on Saturday, which I'll get into. But basically, Shark Card Challenge number 4. There was only about 7 of us. It's the first time I did it on a Saturday because I've got a lot of messages from people saying that Friday at the time we were doing it might be a little too early. You know, some people live on the West Coast in the U.S. or even on the East Coast. It was going on at 5 o'clock their time or 2 o'clock West Coast, so some people were still in school, some people were working. So I went ahead and switched it to Saturdays, and I think we've only had 8 people, I think, the past 2 challenges. So hopefully I can get the word out a little bit better and get some more players that are actually available to participate. And hopefully we can get more. Hopefully I'd set it up for 16 players. You know, that's the idea. 16 players going out and competing for some money. Obviously, the more more players we have, the more money and shark cards I'll give out. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and thank the players from the 4th playlist. If I can go ahead and remember, there was 7 of us, and pretty much familiar faces, guys that I play with online, and have pretty much competed in I think every single other playlist that we've done. Thanks, Microwave Fish, right there, for just taking me out. But yeah, myself, Microwave Fish, Mindless Cash, Megadeth, Jakey Boys, we had Brainless, and we also had Major Burrell compete in the 4th playlist challenge. And the winner of the 4th playlist was Microwave Fish. And that ended up marking the 2nd for my fault. I'm just trying to keep track here. That was the 2nd win for Microwave Fish. I think Fish ended up winning the 2nd playlist challenge, and then he just won number 4. And just to recap, the 1st playlist challenge was won by Norse Power, and the 3rd one was won by DMZ Pros. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just get into the 5th one and talk about a little bit more information. I think in the 5th one I gave out a total of $3 million. I gave out $2.5 million to the winner, and then $500,000 to 2nd place. In playlist challenge, challenge number 4, I also gave out $3 million. I gave out a $1.25 million shark card to the winner, $500,000 shark card to 2nd place. And I also gave out a $1.25 million shark card to one of my first original 50 subscribers, which is something that I talked about in some of my previous videos, that once I reach 50 subscribers, I was going to go ahead and give a great white shark card, basically to one of them randomly. On one of my videos, they had to leave some comments, and depending on the number of comment they left, I already had a predetermined number. The winner of that $1.25 million shark card was Symbaticus. And I ended up going ahead and announced that live on this past live stream. So in the 5th live stream, we still had, I think it was 7 players. We had 8 to start off with, and then I forgot, actually, Smeagol ended up taking off, so we were down to 7. So again, it was myself. It was, and if I don't remember, I think I said Megadeth for number 4. Playlist Challenge 4. He wasn't in Playlist Challenge 5. He wasn't able to participate. But yeah, again, it was me, Microwave Fish, Jakey Boy. We had DMZ Pros again. Okay, we had Orpheus. And I think I mentioned Jakey Boy. Mindless Cash as well. Pretty much some of the regulars. We had a couple extra people join the past couple weeks. But like I said, we've had some handful of people who've missed either one week or another, so we should have about 12 players consistently. So we miss about 3 or 4 every week. Gummy Lad also has joined, but he hasn't participated in the past couple. That's Clayton's also participated, but he hasn't been around in a while. So that's enough about that. We're going to go ahead and talk about the next playlist that's coming up, which is a 6th playlist challenge. Yeah, did I even tell you who won the 5th? My fault. I'm not trying to screw you, Microwave Fish. Yeah, Microwave Fish took home his 3rd championship out of the first 5. So Microwave Fish has earned himself a pretty good amount of shark cards. Just getting together for a couple hours on a Friday or Saturday night and having a good time doing it. So congratulations, Fish. 3 out of 5. Very impressive. I know he understands that, so there's nothing that I need to say to convince him of that. He's pretty vocal in it, pretty funny about the comments. Like I said, if you want, you can go ahead and check out some of the live streams that we got on the channel. I mean, I think we have a good time. They're pretty hilarious. Some of the guys like Megadeth and Microwave Fish especially. Those guys definitely keep the ball rolling in the conversation. You never know what to expect, but hey, it's a blast. I love doing this, going ahead and giving out some shark cards to try and draw some attention to get some more players involved. And if I got to do that to have, 8, 15, 20 players competing, having a great time on the chat, I'm more than happy to do it. I think it's a blast. And, so far I've been having, incredible time. I finished 4th place in every one of the playlist challenges up until the last one we had, number 5. I think I finished in 5th place. But, yeah, this one's taking place again on Saturday. It's going to be October 21st, which is this upcoming Saturday. We're going to start it at 2300 Central European Time, 2200 UK time, which would be 5 p.m. on the East Coast in the U.S. and then 2 p.m. on the West Coast in the U.S. There's room for 16 players. I'm going to go ahead and give out a $1.25 million shark card to the winner. Hopefully it's not Microwave Fish. No, I'm just kidding. If he deserves it, that's fine, but hopefully somebody else can take it this week. And I'm going to go ahead and give out another $500,000 shark card. I haven't determined whether it's going to be to 2nd place or possibly, just randomly to 2nd to last place. Just to kind of make things interesting for some people down at the bottom of the list. Or like I've done in the past, just give it out to whoever is the first one to enter the redeem code for the shark card that I end up releasing or announcing during the live stream. And, whoever ends up entering it first gets the shark card. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I want to try and include everybody with the giveaways. So maybe it'll just be to a viewer or somebody who leaves a comment, or, maybe I'll do something in the game where all the players that are competing do something or get in their cars and show up and have the viewers pick whoever they think that the nicest car is. And if it, whoever gets the most votes, that viewer gets home a shark card or something like that. I'm going to try and make it interesting. I'll leave some more information. I'm going to, release another video tomorrow and probably, maybe even Saturday, some hours leading up to the playlist, just to, clarify exactly what that second shark card is going to be for. But, yeah, for those of you that don't know, normally the shark card playlist challenge take about 2 hours. We play 10 events, and they're usually mixed up with either 5 races and 5 death matches or adversary modes or captures or whatever. So a mix of 5 of those and then 5 races. And some of them are my own created races or death matches. So try to make it interesting. We try to do some new races, usually all custom player created races. We do a couple Rockstar created ones, but I usually try to switch it up every week and pick something different, so it's not something that everybody's practiced. And also opens you up. Like this event right here is kind of yeah. I mean, I guess it's all right. It's just a different aspect of the game, different competition, so it makes things interesting. But yeah, I'm about to get killed right here. Ooh. Yeah, so the best way to go ahead and join the playlist if you want to, I play on Xbox One. And what happens is, if you go ahead and add me as a friend on Xbox Live, my gamer tag is Pop-Eyed Goose 72. My YouTube channel is just Pop-Eyed Goose, but go ahead and add me. Once you add me, on Saturday, a little bit before we start the playlist, I'm going to send the invite to everybody that's on my friends list. And you guys will have the first opportunity. As this thing gets a little bit more popular, it's probably going to be really wise to be on the friends list, because lately, when we've only been having about 8 players or 10 players, I do go ahead and open it up and send out a public invite to everybody, and we get a couple players, from there. But I think it's easier if I can go ahead and just have a full friends list, send the invite, and go ahead and fill up the playlist that way. So If you want to join, go ahead and add me as a friend. Again, at Gamer Tags Popeye Goose 72. I'll send you an invite about 5 or 10 minutes before we start up the playlist, and then once everybody joins, we'll go ahead and we'll let it roll. The other thing that I want to go ahead and mention is after we do the 10th playlist, which should probably happen since we're at number 6 right now, I'd say, within about 4 or 5 weeks we should be finished with number 10. And what's going to happen is the winner of every individual playlist, like playlist challenge 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., those guys are going to be invited back for a championship where the winner is going to go ahead and take home an $8 million shark card. Now, I'm going to give out another prize as well for probably second place, maybe even third place, but we'll get into that as the weeks go. So that'll probably take place in about 6 or 7 weeks, probably within a week or two after the 10th playlist challenge is finished, just so I can try and organize it with the previous winners and try and get everybody there. In a situation where a Microwave Fish has already won 2 or 3, what happens is, since he won the 4th playlist challenge and that was his second victory, he automatically qualifies for winning playlist challenge number 2, just like Nos Power and DMZ for winning playlist 1 and 3. But since he won first place in number 4, what happens is it actually gets moved to the second place finisher, because I want to have a player to represent every playlist challenge. So we have a total of 10 players, plus myself. If I win any of the challenges, or if I win any of the positions where, shark cards are given out, I don't get anything, it moves on to, the next player in line. So luckily that hasn't been an issue. Like I said, I've been pretty much finishing right at 4th every time, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, in that situation, like in playlist challenge number 4, since Megadeth finished in second place, he goes ahead and will be the representative for playlist challenge number 4. And then in the 5th playlist challenge, this one we just did on Saturday, Jakey Boy finished in second place. So again, since Fish already won multiple challenges, Jakey Boy would go ahead and take his place. So right now we have 5 players locked up for the championship, and those players are Nos Power, DMZ Pros, Microwave Fish, Megadeth, and Jakey Boy. So the list is halfway full. As I said, we've done half the playlist challenges. Once we get to 10, we're going to go ahead and do the championship, where all these winners that I've just mentioned are going to, plus the next 5 winners, are going to go ahead and compete for that $8 million shark card. So there's a lot of people out there I've seen in videos or on commenting on people's posts on social media that everybody promises they're going to give you a PS4 or an Xbox or shark cards, this and that, and then you got to go to a separate website and you got to click this and give you your email address and get spammed for months just for a chance to go ahead and win something. I think I got a pretty good thing going here. For the past 6 or 7 weeks, I've been consistently giving out shark cards, between $2 to $3 million, every week. So if you want probably the best chance to go ahead and win something, just go ahead and play. It's only about 2 hours, 10 events. Come test yourself. Take home a shark card. First or second place. You really can't beat it. We have a good time. I think it'd definitely be a good time. I think you'd be pretty interested in it. If not, if you can't compete, or if you're on PlayStation 4 or anything like that, you can just go ahead and watch the live stream. I do some giveaways for viewers as well. The other thing I wanted to mention too is, just in case if you don't need the money, as we've had a couple of the winners turn down the money and give it to somebody else just because they have enough money in the game. Just to make it interesting for you, if you're somebody who wins and say you really don't need the shark card because you don't need the cash in the game, you also have the option to get an Xbox Live gift card. Or if you're one of the viewers that ends up winning one of the giveaways for a viewer, if you're on computer, Xbox, PlayStation, it don't really matter. You can go ahead and, instead of taking the shark card, you can go ahead and also get like a I don't know what the hell, a PlayStation Store gift card or whatever the hell it's called. So I'm going to make it a little bit more accessible, so it's not just a shark card. I'm just going to use the shark card name, just obviously it's more popular, and I don't feel like putting, shark card / Xbox Live / whatever, PlayStation. It just gets kind of too ridiculous. So, but if you watch the videos, if you win, you have the option to take home basically whatever you want. I'll give you a gift card equivalent to what a shark card would be. It's pretty flexible. Again, if you win, you'll get a shark card redeem code sent to you right after the playlist is over. So there's no catches, nothing crazy, but that wasn't a good start right there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this one right now. I'll probably be back on a little bit later tonight. I don't know what I'll be doing. We'll see who's online, see what we can get into. But again, I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I'll leave another video just with a reminder about the playlist challenge coming up on Saturday. Hopefully you guys can come and participate. Hopefully we can add a little bit more numbers to the competitors. It'll just make things more interesting. We always get in a private chat, and we just let it out there, man. You'll see, it's pretty crazy. Nobody takes anything personal. Everybody kind of gets on each other, but it's a damn good time, and it's a great chance to win some money. So thanks again for watching this video. I'll probably see you again, if not tonight, definitely tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see you whether playing or chatting on the live stream on Saturday. All right, thanks guys. Bye.